Set for tip-off in game number 2. We got our Justin Glass starting lineup. So let's take a look at them, Tristan, while we got a chance. And Tristan, again, will be joining me shortly here at Scott Gym to add a little color and commentary on this Thanksgiving holiday weekend for the Bismarck State Mystics. They come in make that 0-6 overall, 0-2 in league play. They will go with William Ware and Avery Wesley. They'll be a guard-forward tandem, 6'1", 6'7". Alex Pracker, 6'3", junior guard. Also in the lineup, Tristan Davis will be in the lineup. He is a guard at 6'3", and Houston Davis kind of that swing guard forward. Their leading scorer at 24 points per ball game. He checks into the starting lineup also for head coach Kevin Rice in his 4th season. For Dickinson State, well, they're still awaiting the return of a couple of young men that will most likely be starters, but not yet in the lineup. They'll be back after after the Christmas break is when they will return. Quincy Linton will get the start at guard tonight, a 6-foot junior. Griffin Dowdy, a 6'4" sophomore, will be at the guard position. Dowdy at 16 points a game, Dickinson's leading scorer. Jake Daniel got some playing time in last week. He's back full throttle now. He'll be a swing guard, 6'3" and a senior from Dickinson Trinity. Cordell Stinson, the veteran, a senior at 6'5", out of forward in Weston Soccer. The young man out of Grant County High School, Elgin, North Dakota, will start at the post position, forward position at 6'8". For Derek Selbeck in his 6th season as Dickinson State University head men's basketball coach. Again, this is the only game of the weekend for both these teams. They are travel partners. They'll get together again. I didn't look at the schedule, but I'm assuming January or February again they'll play in Bismarck. I was hoping they'd be in their new facility, but I think we'll still be in the Armory when they return to Bismarck for Dickinson State and Bismarck State. Mystics in their green and gold. Dickinson State, their home white and blue. Let's take a break from our good friends at Justin Glass. They brought you the starting lineup, and also our good friends at the Coca-Cola Bottling Company. We don't ship it off till we hear from TJ and the crew. So first Justin Olson, then TJ Hera, Coca-Cola last, and Justin Glass brought you the starting lineup back in 90 seconds.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean-burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most, with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Bravera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts,
let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account,
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals.
Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
Do you think Benny Paulson from Breaking 8 has only played one gig?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to my first gig. After this concert, I'm retiring.
Of course not. Whether you're in a band playing multiple gigs a week or a family running multiple devices in your house, you need the speed and reliability to keep up. Multi-gig speeds with no lag, no buffering, always running at maximum volume. Feel like a rock star and call Consolidated for the multi-gig speed you need to amp up your internet today.
Weekend game, and of course no students around. It's student break. They've been off since Wednesday, so there's a few students there. Everybody gets that first big break of the season. That's the Thanksgiving break, and everybody heads home, and that's what a lot of the students have done. So again, as we said, the student body, too bad with the rivalry that will be developed between Bismarck State and Dickinson State, that you don't have the student body here, but that's just the way it is at this time of the year, and that's the way it is when you come back off the Christmas break. Sometimes you just like to be on the road at that time and then hit these teams a little bit later when you come back and the body of students is here, but not tonight here at Scott Gym. So we're about ready to get this one going at Scott Gymnasium. The introduction of the starting lineup, Bismarck State. Again, Davis Ware, Wesley Proctor in that starting lineup for Bismarck State. And also in the starting lineup for Bismarck State tonight is the two Davises, Kristen and Houston. Proctor, again, Wesley and Ware. And for Dickinson State, it'll be Linton, Dowdy, Daniel, Stinson, and Zacher. First meeting ever on the 4-year varsity level between these two teams. This, I think, will come to be a very, very good rivalry and a great traditional matchup. Just about 100 miles from the Bismarck State Armory to the Scott Gymnasium facility. And once they get their football program going, I'm sure it will become a very good rivalry, too, for Dickinson State. And it's a great rivalry for sportscasters. You don't have to travel so far, just 100 miles up and down Interstate 94. Bismarck State will move to the Weenbergen end of Scott Gym, the west end. Dickinson will head towards the in-between buildings end here on the east side of Scott Gymnasium. Reed Floggen will be our official. Oh, that's not Reed. That's Drew Floggen, excuse me. Will be our official. Tip control by Dickinson State. And Linton will come down with it, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Looks like the Mystics will match up man-to-man. Dowdy gets it down to Stinson. Let's see if they go to work to Cordell. Cordell averages about 8 points a game. Nope, they go inside to Stinson, outside to Zocker, back to Dowdy. Dowdy will dip it off to Linton. Linton comes baseline drive, cut off there. Good defensive pressure by the Mystics. Stinson with it. Shot clock down to 8. Shot put up by Dowdy from three-point range is not good. And the ball will go out of bounds. And the ball will go back to the Bismarck State Mystics. Bismarck State College Mystics. Ball put into play. Now court quickly with the basketball for the Mystics comes Proctor. Proctor gets it off in the hands of Ware. Ware will look around to Wesley. Now they go back in the hands to Houston Davis. That's the guy you want to keep an eye on. He's a good one. Transfer from United Tribes along with brother Tristan. Nice drive to the basket. Ball tipped away, and Linton will pick up the personals. Getting around him that time was Proctor. So Proctor will go to the line to shoot two. Alex will be at the line. Proctor readies himself at the free throw line. About a 90% shooter is Proctor at the line. Free throw is up and good. He'll get another. Early lead, Bismarck State, 50 seconds in. 19:10 remaining to play. First half, 1-0, the Mystics. Second free throw not good. Rebound comes off. Stinson will yank it out of the air. Back over his shoulder, and the ball brought down by Linton, and Linton comes into the backcourt. Linton drops it off. Stinson, top of the key. Down low, they get it to Daniel. Daniel back to Dowdy. Back to Daniel. Back to Stinson. They swing it off to Linton. Linton tries to penetrate. Canuck goes to Zocker. Back to Linton. Back to Daniel. Back to Dowdy. Long arching three-pointer up and good. Griffith Dowdy with the three-pointer, and Dickinson State with a 3-1 lead on the CHI. St. Alexius South scoreboard. A minute into the ball game. Down court quickly comes Linton with the basketball. Defensively, he'll pick up the pressure this time. Wesley has it, turns from 12, puts it up and in. Little turnaround jumper about 9 feet away, left side of the lane, just inside the free throw stripe, and Wesley makes our score 3-3, our first tie of the ball game. Zocker down low, kicks it way out front and throws it cross court. You don't want to do that because it's usually a turnover, and that's what it was on the drive to the basket. We got a player control. As high in the air and out of control for Bismarck State. That time was Ware, and guess who was in his way? One of the better defenders for Dickinson State, Jake Daniel, in the player control. That is turnover number 1 now for Bismarck State, and the ball back to Dickinson State. Across the timeline comes Linton. Linton looking to his left, looking to his right. They got to get somebody to pop open. They go to Stinson. Stinson comes it back to Daniel. Daniel fakes the three. Kicks it back to Zocker, back to Daniel, top of the key. Right side Dowdy, Dowdy inside Zocker. Zocker triple team, kicks it to Linton. He'll lay it up off the glass and in. Nice look that time by Zocker to Linton, and the Hawks back up by 2. 5-3 on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Proctor across the timeline in front of us here on press roll. Leaves it way back out front for Ware. Ware gets it back to Davis, and that will be Wesley. It's a return, and shot put up and in. I think it was a three-pointer. Yes, it was. Good look that time, and that shot put up and in by Tristan Davis. And Bismarck State again a 1-point lead, matching their early 1-0 lead. Stinson out front, left side. Linton penetrates around everybody and lays it up and in. Linton now with 4 in the ball game. Dickinson State back up by 1, 7-6. Down court with the basketball. They get the pass off to Houston. He's going to pick up a three-point shot, but the player control will go against Bismarck State. Proctor away from the action, just pushed off on the defender and got caught. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. That time he did. And the ball will go back to Dickinson State with 17 minutes left to go, first half. Blue Hawks up by 1, 7-6 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Cranston now into the ball game for Dickinson State. They get it down low to Zocker, penetrates, kicks it to Cranston. Cranston tries to go baseline. He's double teamed. Back to Jake Daniel. Long arching three-pointer is short. And the rebound's going to come down and be controlled by Bismarck State. Here come the Mystics on the fly. They get it out to Houston Davis. Right back to him. He'll lay it up and lay it in. Just a simple give and go. And Bismarck State now 3 of 3 from the floor and back to that 1-point lead. Cranston, Stinson, Daniel, Zocker on the low block inside. Little hook shot counts the basket, and he'll go to the line to shoot one. Nice pass inside that time for Dickinson State, and Zocker puts it home. Weston's first basket of the ball game. Dickinson State up by 1. Makes it a 9-8 lead. Zocker tried to make it a 2-point lead, does not. Rebound tipped out. Comes back to Dowdy. Dowdy will get it back off to Stinson. Back to Dowdy. Dowdy looks left, goes to Cranston. Cranston back to Dowdy. Dowdy gets it down in low. Zocker again posting up at 6'8". Turns, hooks. Can't get the shot to drop. Nice move by Zocker. Just couldn't finish it off. Quickly down court comes Wesley to the basket. His shot blocked away, loose on the floor. Zocker will pick it up, get it off to Stinson, and quickly down court come the Blue Hawks the other way. To the basket, driving, laying it up and in, not good. Dowdy, it comes back, and we've got bodies all over the floor. Let's see who that goes against. Ball will go back, I think, to... That personal is going to go against Bismarck State. And picking it up will be Tristan Davis. So Davis picks it up. And the ball goes back to the Blue Hawks. Cranston will put it into play. He's got 5 seconds to get it in. He'll bring it way out front to Dowdy. Dowdy will chase it down at half court. They go Stinson corner. Stinson to the basket. Stinson to the hoop. He'll lay it up and in. His first shot for something good. And the Blue Hawks enjoy their biggest margin in the first portion of this ball game. A 3-point lead, 11-8. Out front with it on the dribble drive to the basket and cut off. They swing it on the wing. Long three-pointer up and not good that time by Ware. The Bismarck Century product via Minot State. Cranston gets low, nearly lost it, gets it back to Zocker. He'll throw up an NBA three-pointer. That's an air ball from Zocker. And the rebound back to Bismarck State. They'll attack offensively. Tristan Davis with it. Picked up by Jake Daniel. He turns like he traveled with the basketball. Way too many steps that time. Turnover number 3. Bismarck State. Dowdy out, Zocker out. Let's see who's in for Dickinson State. D.C. Stewart into the ball game. Vargas into the ball game. And also coming into the ball game for Dickinson State, Michael Nance. Down court, Cranston comes around the Nance screen. Nance being just a freshman. Cranston, the sophomore. Stinson, the senior from 3. Rattles it in and out, not good. And the rebound down to the Mystics. Dickinson State 1 of 5 now from beyond the arc. Out front with it, Houston Davis. Houston will get it to Tristan Davis. Tristan Davis swings it way out to Proctor. Proctor holds on to it, gets it inside. Wesley didn't take the shot. Ware, free throw line, gets it back. Long three-pointer, looks good. Comes off not good though that time by Wesley, who had a good look. Stewart with the rebound. Outlet, Cranston, the Dickinson High product. Cranston, top of the key, left side. It's pass to Vargas. Vargas back to Cranston. Cranston dribble dive, no shot there. Kicks it back out to Stewart. Cross court, baseline area. They go to Nance. Nance inside. Stewart, outside wing. Cranston from 3, got it. Cranston with the three-pointer, puts it up and in. And Cranston gives Dickinson State a 14-8 lead on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Cranston trying for the steal that time against Proctor, couldn't come up with it. Now they go back to Houston Davis, now to Tristan Davis. Tristan, and the green-clad number 14 gets it right-hand wing, 17-footer, looks good, and it is good. Nuts tight touch shot that time by Proctor. Just rolled it off the fingertips, and he got it to go down. And Dickinson State up by 4 now, 14-10 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Cranston again from 3, way off the mark. Dickinson State going long range a lot early here. Down court, Houston Davis gets it low block. Turns from 12, Stinson will block it out of there. And the rebound comes back to Cranston. Off to Stinson. Stinson pulls up, inside. Vargas outside Cranston. Wide open from three. It's short. And the rebound loose on the floor. Still loose. And it's going to be picked up and controlled by Bismarck State. Tristan Davis from Houston Davis comes to the basket. He's cut off nicely by Vargas. Vargas tips it away and steals it away. Turnover 4. Bismarck State, and down court with the basketball comes Vargas. Comes inside, bumping and grinding. Shot is up, not good. Rebound to go out of bounds. Touched last by Dickinson State. So the ball back to the Mystics. We got our under 15 timeout. 12:53 left to go in the first half. Dickinson State 14 and Bismarck State 10. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Howdy, partner. This is Cowboy Clay with my trusty steed, Hercules. There's a new stop on the map, Cowboy Station in Killdeer, North Dakota. Whether you ride steel or saddle, Cowboy Station's got everything you need to fuel your rig, feed your crew, and fill your cup. Remember, y'all, don't forget to come on down to Cowboy Station, where we have everything you need for the trail ahead.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
To the game, so we'll let you watch a little bit, and then we'll get to you. All right, Tristan, always fun having the long hour, adding color and commentary. And the Blue Hawks up by 4, 14-10. Bismarck State's had 3 one-point leads. The biggest lead the Hawks have has been 6, and we've had 1 tie. Back into the ball game now for Bismarck State. Greg DeCoey comes back into the lineup. I lost my roster there. It dropped down to the floor. Coney will come back on the dribble out front. I had the pronunciation guide on that one too, so I'm going to have Tristan grab that. Long three-pointer by Ware off the mark that time, and the rebound comes down. Thank you, Tristan. It's going to be controlled by Dickinson State. They'll work it inside, down low. Quick move down low, laying it up off the glass and in. Nice move by Michael Nance, the freshman, his first basket. And the Hawks lead again at 6 points at 16-10. On the CA tie, St. Alexius held scoreboard. Bismarck State will move it around the perimeter. Ware with it. Ware looks for Tristan Davis, can't find him. Goes to Ratkoniki. Ratkoniki with the basketball. Inside, little stutter move, but we got a push that time. That'll go against Nance. He'll pick up his first. Dickinson second as a team. Into the ball game. For Dickinson is Linton out. Cranston. Zocker in, Nance out for Dickinson State. So let's take a look at the Hawks. Vargas, Stewart in the lineup. Vargas and Stewart also into the lineup now for Dickinson State. Horton into the contest. He'll get it out front with the basketball, holding on to it. There's Wesley, nothing there. Good cutoff that time by Dickinson State's Linton. Now they go inside. Oh, good goal. And then this follow that time. Nice screen and roll that time. And they got it to Ware. He couldn't hit the shot, but William will go to the free throw line looking for his first point. He'll shoot 2 shots. Doughty getting ready to go back into the ball game. Both coaches, Bismarck State only goes about 8 deep. Dickinson will go 10, 11 deep. October only got 9 deep. First free throw by Ware, not good. Bismarck State now 1 of 3 at the line. Vargas out. And Doughty back in for Dickinson State. 11:38 left to go, first half. Hawks lead the Mystics by 5 now as the second free throw by Ware is up and good. Now court with the basketball comes Linton. Linton will work his way across the timeline. Top of the key, looking for some space. Doesn't find it. Now goes cross court. Doughty with it on the drive, puts it up. We got a block, I do believe. And Doughty will go to the free throw line. Got the block, 2 shots coming for Griffin. Griffin with a 3-pointer, 3 points in the ball game. That's number 1 against number 1, Wesley, and Wesley low to get up. You have a player down. Now he's up. See if he's going to be okay. Appears to be. Might have fell back and snapped that head on the floor a little bit. So again, 2 shots coming as we get the moisture cleaned up off the floor. And the Blue Hawks stretch that lead again to 6 points as Dowdy hits the free throw. 17-11, Dickinson State. One more shot coming. Dowdy readies himself. Free throw attempt is up, and that one is good. So Griffin makes it an 18-11 lead for Dickinson State. 11:20 remaining to play in the first half. Mystics will attack. Houston Davis with it, looking for brother Tristan. Can't find him, so he says, what the heck, I'll throw up the three-pointer. That's way off the mark. And the rebound comes out to Zocker, and Zocker will bring it down court. Off to Linton, top of the key, Dowdy. Right side, D.C. Stewart from beyond the arc, puts it up and in. D.C. Stewart with the three-pointer, and all of a sudden the Hawks lead is at 20-11, with 10:50 left to go in the first half. Out front, dribble drive this time for Bismarck State with the ball. Zeller, the Fargo North product. Hits it off to Rananoki. Rananoki goes deep to Wesley. It's stolen away by Fortin. Turnover number 5. Fortin will bring it down court. Kick it to Stewart. Off to Linton. In the corner, Dowdy has it. Dowdy goes down low to Zocker. Tipped away. He'll go back out front to Stewart. Stewart, dribble drive. Kicks it back. Dowdy from 3. That's up and good. Griffin Dowdy with the three-pointer, and the Blue Hawks on a nice little run here, 23-11, with 10 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first half. Down court comes the Mystics. I think they're trying to get to the 10-minute media timeout here. Down now by 13, 24-11, Dickinson State. Out front dribble drive, Radikowski with the basketball. Radikowski will get it back out and fire from 3, and that's off the back iron, not good. And the basketball is going to be taken down and controlled by Dickinson State. Mystics now 1-6 from beyond the arc. Linton with the basketball top of the key, off to Fortin. Fortin gets it back off to Dowdy. Dowdy down low Zocker. Zocker backing in, turns from 12, puts it in and out, not good. A little semi-hook shot, and Weston couldn't get it to drop. Rebound off to Houston Davis. Houston pushes it down. Looks right side, gets that pass off to Ramanaki. Ramanaki gets the ball back out quickly into the hands of Wesley. Wesley pulls up from 17. That doesn't go down, but the rebound back to Zeller. The ball stripped away and stolen. And down court with the basketball comes Dickinson State on the Mystics. 6 turnover, three-pointer put up by Dowdy is not good, and the rebound down to Bismarck State as we go under the 9-minute mark. Rapidly moving first half here. Dickinson State 24, Bismarck State 11. Left-hand side, Radanaki with the basketball. Radanaki gets it right back, this time from Houston Davis. Tries to spin, nothing doing there. Comes around the screen. Still looking for space. He'll try the three-pointer, denies it. Doesn't take it. Now Houston Davis on the dribble drive. Puts the shot up, not good, but Zocker will pick up the personal, and we'll have our media timeout. And when we come out of the media timeout, Houston Davis will be at the line to shoot 2. 8:38 left to go in the first half. Dickinson State 24, Bismarck State 11. Tristan, I'm going to catch my breath. Now you've seen some of the action. I know you got some notes there. What are you thinking about the Blue Hawks through the first just about 12 minutes?
So Dickinson State's offense is doing very well. They're doing a very good job of moving the ball and moving off the ball as well. They're on that D.C. Stewart three-pointer. They were able to do a good job of setting off-ball screens and open up D.C. for that three-pointer on the wing side. That's a great thing to see here in the first half, and see that kind of good ball movement. Let's see that continue for Dickinson State. A concern of mine that I have for Bismarck State, I did not see them contest offensive rebounds on 3 different offensive possessions. If you want to win this game, if you want to come in on the road and steal a game on the road, you have to do a good job of getting offensive rebounds, not just for a putback, but to just keep the ball alive and to keep time of possession.
All right, great summary there, Tristan. Thank you so much, and we're ready to get back into action. Let's see who checks out. A couple of subs, Stinson and Daniel back in for Dickinson State. That means that also Nance back in for Dickinson State. Dowdy stays in the ball game, and Linton stays in the ball game for Dickinson State. Bismarck State now into the ball game. Black checks in. Kamaya Black into the ball game for Bismarck State. As we said, they only go about 8 deep at the line. Houston Davis, their leading scorer, 24 points a game, just 2 thus far tonight. Will shoot 2. Free throw up and not good. Houston, the transfer out of United Tribes, along with his brother, who also transferred from United Tribes, Tristan Davis, to junior college. Second free throw is good, so 3 points now for Houston in the ball game. 24-12 the lead as we go under the 8:30 mark left to play here in the first half. Dickinson State with the lead. Jake Daniel out front, that little hand back to Linton. He'll drive down the right side of the lane, look for some help, get it to Doughty. Doughty comes free throw line, back to Jake Daniel, now back off to Stinson. They swing a baseline. Linton trying to drive inside, turns, spins, lays it up, off the glass and in. Nice move. Quincy Linton, 3 of 3 from the floor, 6 points. And again, the lead for Dickinson State at 26-12. That is their biggest lead with 8 minutes remaining to play. Shot is put up. Was that a 3-pointer or a 2-pointer? For Bismarck State, up, they say a 2-pointer, and that's put up and in by Zeller that time. Nice move inside. Doughty with the basketball, dribbles right side, leaves it for Linton, free throw line extended. Now they bring it back out to Nance. Nance right back to Linton, baseline. Doughty inside, Daniel, low block. Can't get the shot off, goes back to Linton. Linton tips across court to Stinson. Stinson will pull the trigger from 3 and hit it. Cordell Stinson with the 3-pointer. And the Blue Hawks with their biggest lead now, 29-14, with 7.5 left to go here in the first half over Bismarck State. Zeller leaves it right side, gets the pass to Black. Black down low, Houston Davis, double team. They went to the double team immediately. They skip across court. They get it inside, stolen away. That time by Linton on the errant pass. Linton to the basket, scoops it up and in. Beautiful steal, beautiful move. Turnover number 7, result and 2 more points for Dickinson State, 31-14. Another steal, turnover number 8, Bismarck State to the basket, putting it up, not good, but Doughty will go to the free throw line and he'll shoot 2. Quite an exchanger. Excellent defense, Tristan, by Dickinson State.
Dickinson State has done a great job defensively. They're able to put defensive pressure on, tighten up the paint, and not allow any driving lanes for Bismarck to use, and they're able to create turnovers off of that.
Free throw by Doughty up and good. He's now 3 of 3 from the line. Griffin now with 9 points, a couple of 3-pointers and 3 free throws. And the lead now is ballooned to 18 for Dickinson State University. Coming with 6:57 remaining to play in the first half. Second free throw, Doughty, good. 33-14. Blue Hawks up by 19 points. Down court with the basketball comes Proctor. Proctor to Houston Davis. Houston Davis left-hand side to Black. Black back out front. They'll skip it off there to Wesley. Wesley holds it hip high. Good man-to-man pressure again by the Hawks. Down low, Houston Davis against Nance. Steps away from it. Stinson doubles up on him. Stolen away again. Turnover number 9. Poor pass by the veteran Houston Davis. Inside to go to Nance. Outside Jake Daniel. Jake will just hold on to it. Bring it out front. Go to Stinson in front of the Bismarck State bench. Corner, Doughty. Doughty, a little double team pressure. Will pull up from 15. Not good. But Zeller will pick up the personal. And Doughty, who is 4 of 4 from the line, will go back there. And he will shoot 2. Now personal, they're going to say, goes against Black, his first. Stewart getting ready to go back in, and also getting ready to go back in for Dickinson. The free throw is up and good by Doughty. Daniel and Stinson out for Dickinson State. The lead at 34-14 with 6:21 remaining to play. One more shot coming. At the line for the Blue Hawks. Griffin Doughty, and he gets that one to rattle in. 11 points now for Doughty. 35-14, the score for Dickinson State, a 21-point lead. But they've blown it open here in a hurry. A lot of turnovers by Bismarck State, 10. About 5 of them coming in the last 2 minutes. William Ware's shot is short from about 6 feet in the lane area, and he just airballed it, and the Hawks pull it down, and they'll go to work. Across the timeline, Linton comes with it. He'll back it out near the timeline, get the pass off to Doughty. Doughty will take a look around. They'll get it back off. Doughty gets it back from Linton from 3. Out of short off the side iron. And the rebound down to Bismarck State. Across the timeline, Ware will hold on, keep the dribble alive. Ware comes right-hand side to Black. Black looks inside, nothing doing there. Gets it back out front to Zeller. Zeller right back to Ware as he cleared through. Now off to Proctor. Proctor dribble drive in the paint. He's going to be held up that time defensively by Vargas, and he'll pick up the personal. Hampton in, Dowdy out. Also in, Fortin. And also checking out will be Linton. So Fortin in and Linton out. And that was on the drive, not on the shot. So Dickinson State with 5 team fouls. Bismarck State 7, so no free throws. And Zeller will put it into play. Schilling now into the ball game also. They go inside. Little spin move. It's up and good. Count the basket. Nice post up that time by Carson Zeller, the Fargo North product. He's off the bench. 2 of 2 from the floor. And he has 4 points. 35-16. Nance will check out with his second personal. Zocker back in. So it'll be Stewart, Zocker, Cranston, Fortin, and Vargas in the lineup right now for Dickinson State. Trying to complete the three-point play, and he does. Free throw is up and good by Zeller. Zeller with 5. And Bismarck State down by 18, 35-17. Out front with the basketball for Dickinson State. Vargas Hawks playing a lot of people here in the first half of this one. A lot of freshmen and sophomores getting some time here. Cranston with it, top of the key. Get it off to Fortin. Fortin back off to Stewart. Stewart kicks it back right side. Zocker throws up a long three-pointer. That's way off the mark. Zocker now 1 of 6 from the floor in the ballgame. Ware with it. Goes to Zeller. Zeller holds it. Looks inside. Nothing doing. Brings it to Proctor. Proctor off to Black. Black holds it high above his head. Goes back inside. But it'll fade away off iron that time. Not good by Schilling. And the rebound down to the Blue Hawks. Right side travel violation. Dickinson State. That's only their second turnover of the basketball game. They've taken good care of the basketball tonight. Have the Blue Hawks. We're going to have our under 5 minute timeout. Yes, we do. That's our first stoppage of action. Drew Flaggen said, let's take it. We'll take it with them. 4:35 left to go. First half. Dickinson State on the CHI St. Alexius House scoreboard 35. Bismarck State 17. We'll be back in 1 minute.
What do you get when you buy a vehicle from Dan Porter Motors?
Ooh, I know. Buy any vehicle from Dan Porter Motors and get car washes for life.
That's a long time when you're my age. That's right, folks. Forever. No diaper required. Get free car washes for life with any vehicle when you buy a car at Dan Porter Motors, 58601.
That's a pretty good deal. Dan Porter Motors, baby approved, growing up guaranteed.
Bismarck State will bring it down court. They'll bring it back out front. Schilling with it. Goes left-hand side. Long three-pointer up and good. Way outside. Black that time, and he buries it. 35-20, so nice little mini run, 6-0. Bismarck State was down by 21, and they've cut that down now. As the ball goes out of bounds, it'll go off the hands of Cranston. Turnover number 3, Dickinson State. 4:09 left to go in the first half. The Blue Hawks lead it 35-20 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Across the timeline comes Proctor. Leaves it over there for Black. Black back out front to Schilling. Schilling, top of the key, holds it. Back to Proctor on the wing. Around Cranston in the paint from 8. Puts it up, doesn't go down, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Proctor on the night with 3 points, 1 of 2 at the line. Linton getting ready to check in. Dowdy getting ready to check in. Daniels getting ready to check in. Stinson getting ready to check in. And At the free throw line, Proctor, while this is going on in front of me, will shoot 2 free throws. Something good. Make it a 7-0 run for Bismarck State. 35-21. Docker will remain in the ball game. Everybody else new for Dickinson State. One more coming for Proctor. 4 points now for Alex in the ball game. Second free throw, Proctor, not good. Rebound, Stinson will yank it out of there. Came off short, right to Cordell. Surprised him a bit, tipped it, and pulled it back into the body. Across the timeline, Linton comes towards the basket, gets cut off, scoops it up, not good, partially blocked. His first miss of the night and 5 shots. Ooh, nearly a walk that time by Zeller, but the ball back to Bismarck State in the hands now of Proctor. Proctor holds on to it. Proctor keeps the dribble alive with that left hand. Back to Ware. The Bismarck Century product puts it on the left wing, gets it back off on that left wing to Zeller. Now to Schilling, and back off to Ware from 3. That's an air ball. Rebound comes down to Doughty. And down court with the basketball comes Dickinson State. Doughty with it. Goes to the baseline with the left-hand dribble. Griffin back out front, Stinson. Now they get it to Linton beyond the arc. The lefty fires from 3. That's not good. And the rebound's going to go back to Bismarck State. Here they come on the fly. Black with the outlet quickly into the offensive end. Now he'll pull it back on the dribble towards the top of the key. Leaves it for Zeller, and Zeller wants a little bit of help, and he finally does get it. Gets it from Proctor. Proctor picked up by Daniel. Jake Daniels picks him up. Back off. Another three-pointer is up. That's going to be short. Stinson will come out of there with the basketball. Black missed that three-pointer. To the basket. What a move by Stinson. Counts the hoop, and he'll go to the line. Cordell with a pretty move. Now has 7, and he'll look for 8, and that ends that streak of Bismarck State. They went on a nice little run. We're down 35-14 at 6:21 mark. Nearly 4 minutes later, had gone on a 7-0 run to cut it to 13. Now it's back to 16. To cut it to, that lead from 21 back to 15. Now it's back to 17, and Stinson trying to make it 18. His first trip to the line tonight is up and good. The Blue Hawks at the line have shot it well tonight, 7 of 8. Bismarck State, 5 of 8 at the line. 2.5 left to go. Dickinson State 38-21. Davis down the lane, scoops it up off the glass and in. That's Kristen Davis. Kristen with 5 points, 38-23. Quickly down court. Linton, now he'll slow the pace. Looks for a screen, gets it from Jake Daniel. Gets it back off to Stinson. Stinson penetrates, pulls up from 12, not good, gets the rebound. Battles hard, but couldn't get it into his hands. So the ball will go back to Bismarck State. Down by 15, 2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes and a quickly played first half here at Scott Gym. Dickinson State 38, Bismarck State 23. Left-hand side with the ball. Wesley gets it to Zeller. Zeller against Zocker, puts it on the floor. Zocker there, Zeller up with the shot, got it to go right through the guard of Zocker that time. Zeller off the bench with 7. Freshman from Fargo North for Bismarck State having a good first half. Down low, they get it to Stinson outside. Doughty from 3. That's way off the mark. Blue Hawk 3-point shooting has cooled off considerably. Bismarck State has never really warmed up, so neither team shooting the 3-ball very well. 38-25, Blue Hawks by 13. Mystics with the basketball. Zeller fakes the 3. Comes around the pressure, gets the pass off. Black throws it up off the glass. He got the pass to Ware, and Ware put it up and in. Timeout, Dickinson State. 30-second timeout. Jim will just keep it right here. Dickinson State's lead has gone from 21 to 11. So Bismarck State by a nice cutback, 6:21. So about 5.5 minutes ago, they were down by 21. They're now down by 11. And nice surge by Bismarck State. And Dickinson State's got a little cold offensively, Tristan.
They have gone cold, and the reason Bismarck State has been able to get their offensive going and flowing very well is they're getting shots off of screens, whether that's a pick and roll, whether that's a pick and pop, picked with some motion. They're setting up a screen to get to their shot, and it's working for them. And Dickinson State's having a hard time of either going in front of it, rolling around it. They're having a tough time getting out of that screen. On the offensive side of the ball, Dickinson State needs to spread out. They're too bunched up, and they're unable to find an opening. Also, when you guys are in the key, Dickinson State has to be able to finish when they're in the key or kick it out and keep the offensive going.
All right, thanks, Tristan, and back with you. Dickinson State now up by 11 with 59 seconds left to go. Has the basketball here in the first half. Stinson with it, top to key, Zocker, left side, Daniel. Daniel hand back to Linton. Linton on the wing, tries to get top to key, doesn't, but goes cross court to Doughty. Stinson fires the three-pointer and buries it. Cordell Stinson now with 11 points. His nice offensive outing here in the first half for Cordell. Kind of waiting for him to get going, and he has there in the first half. 41-27 on the drive. Good pressure put up. What a shot. Proctor falling to the floor. Banks it up and in off the glass. He's got 6. They want to reset the shot clock. 41-29, Dickinson State in the lead. And the ball back to the Blue Hawks. Stinson will put it into play. He'll get it into Linton. And Linton will attack offensively, and he'll take his time. They cannot quite play for the final shot. About 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock, but Hawks are going to work it down as far as they can. Linton just out at half court, dribbles between his legs, and now they reset the motion offense for Dickinson State. Zocker out to set a screen. Linton kicks it to Daniel. He's free from 3. He'll set, he'll fire. That one off the iron, not good. And the rebound comes down controlled by Bismarck State. He'll fire from half court. Would have counted had it gone from Tristan Davis. It did not, and that brings an end to our first half of play. Dickinson State 41, Bismarck State 29. Tristan, I'm going to have you give some just quick thoughts because we're going to have Eric Nelson squeezed in here, and we'll send it back to Jim and record our interview for tomorrow morning. So give us some thoughts, and then you can take a break.
On Dickinson State's offense right there at that last offensive possession that they had, I really like the way that they had motion set up and everything. They had Daniels and one other DSU player cross, and that on the baseline, and that freed up Daniels. Daniels is open on that in the corner on that play, and he's going to be open for the rest of the night. Expect to see Daniels have that shot a lot more in the second half. For Bismarck State, continue to do your screens, and a big thing that they need to improve on in the second half is get your offensive rebounds. Don't leave any free rebounds up there. Play aggressive and go into the paint and get your rebounds.
All right. Okay, great job, Tristan. We'll come back, and you can take a look at the stat sheet, and when we come out, you can do stats for us at halftime, but we'll have slide Eric in over here, Jim, and send it back to you, and let us know when you're ready to go back there. But again, at halftime, 41-29, Dickinson State in the lead on the men's side of things. We'll be back in just a bit with numbers and stats for you, but now let's go back to the studios of KDIX. JD?
Boy Toys. DTE.
Looking for a turnkey business with a proven track record? For over 50 years, our family has helped yours feel right at home with quality furniture, trusted brands, and a service that always came with a smile. Now it's time to pass the torch. Our family-owned furniture business is for sale, including all inventory, delivery trucks, and a loyal customer base. This is your solid opportunity to own a piece of history that is built on decades of care. Call 483-5108 and ask how you can own a piece of family tradition and keep the comfort going.
At Infinity Real Estate Group, we go to great lengths to find the answers to most any questions our clients may have. We strive to do our best to personalize your buying or selling experience with firsthand knowledge.
I love this area. How close to Medora are we?
Oh, just a hop, skip, and a bike ride away.
When it's time to choose the team to represent you with all your real estate needs, choose Infinity Real Estate Group. Experience the Infinity way.
Infinity Real Estate Group.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, easy and secure online banking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Bravera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
Have you ever left home wondering if you locked the front door or closed the garage door? Did you forget to turn out the lights or lower the thermostat? Who's watching and protecting your home when you're away? Consolidated Home Security and Automation can take care of the little things so you don't have to. With 24/7 monitoring backed by local techs and support, Consolidated has you covered. Call 483-4000. Convenience, comfort, and control in one app. Total peace of mind.
Howdy, partner. This is Cowboy Clay with my trusty steed, Hercules. There's a new stop on the map, Cowboy Station in Killdeer, North Dakota. Whether you ride steel or saddle, Cowboy Station's got everything you need to fuel your rig, feed your crew, and fill your cup. Remember, y'all, don't forget to come on down to Cowboy Station, where we have everything you need for the trail ahead.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
So let's say you buy one of those value meals and it costs you about $10. Then they give you one free value meal once a week for the rest of your life. That would be a pretty good deal, right? Well, at Dan Porter Motors, when you buy a vehicle, we give you free car washes for life, valued at about $10. Let's say you wash your vehicle twice a week for 10 years. That comes out to over $10,000. That's a pretty good deal. See Dan Porter Motors for your next vehicle and get free car washes for life.
when I get done with Coach Nelson, and you can hear that interview tomorrow in our Coffee with the Coaches program, I said, you can do stats, and I'm going to run and get a Diet Coke. But anyway, Dickinson State up 41-29. The Hawks' biggest lead was 35-14 at about the 6:20 mark. Bismarck State got it down to 11 points, but did not get any closer than that. And again, at the current time, Dickinson State again in the lead, 41-29. Again, earlier tonight in the women's game, it was Dickinson State winning over Bismarck State 93-85 to pick up their first win in Frontier Conference play for Dickinson State University. So again, the Blue Hawks up by 12 here at halftime, 41-29. The only other conference game tonight is Dickinson State and Bismarck State, and of course Montana Western and Montana Tech also in action tonight here at Scott Gym. But again, Dickinson State again leading in the ball game by 12 at halftime. And again, I'm just kind of impressed with the crowd we've got here for the men's game. Had a nice crowd also for the women's game tonight. But again, nice crowd here considering the student body not in the facility tonight here at Dickinson State University, as they're all on Christmas break. So Dickinson State again looking to, I'm going to have to track Tristan down. I wonder where my buddy went to. My color guy disappeared on me. Got Jim. All right, let's see. I'm going to send it back, Jim. Can you send it back and fill up about 2 minutes here? And I'm going to track Tristan down so we can get the stat sheets and get the information to you team-wise and individual-wise. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Boy Toys.
Looking for a turnkey business with a proven track record? For over 50 years, our family has helped yours feel right at home with quality furniture, trusted brands, and a service that always came with a smile. Now it's time to pass the torch. Our family-owned furniture business is for sale, including all inventory, delivery trucks, and a loyal customer base. This is your solid opportunity to own a piece of history that is built on decades of care. Call 483-5108 and ask how you can own a piece of family tradition and keep the comfort going.
At Infinity Real Estate Group, we go to great lengths to find the answers to most any questions our clients may have. We strive to do our best to personalize your buying or selling experience with firsthand knowledge.
We absolutely love the neighborhood. But how are the schools?
Well, actually, I know firsthand that they're amazing.
Who knows who the 26th president is of the United States?
Ooh.
Yes.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Correct.
Infinity Real Estate Group.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day.
He had a nice first half. Griffin in the ball game, 6 of 6 at the line and 2 of 6 from the floor, both three-pointers at 12 points. Linton had a total of 8 points. Cordell Stinson in double figures. He had a total of 11 points in the ball game. Vargas did not score. Jake Daniel did not score in the ball game. D.C. Stewart had 3, and Weston Zocker had a basket for 2. Brenton Cranston had a three-pointer, and also Michael Lance had a basket for 2 for them. I lost you.
I got talking to people. I am so sorry.
I was looking all over for you. That's okay. We're ready to go with second half action. I got the points in. We got it done. Let me just take a quick look at that. I wanted to see what both teams got. Dickinson State in the first half, 14 of 32 from the floor, 43%, just 6 of 18 from beyond the arc, 33% shot, 87%, 7 of 8 from the line. Bismarck State, 11 of 24 from the floor, 45%. They were 2 of 10, 20% three-point line, 5 of 9 free-throw line, 55%. Rebounding edge, Bismarck State 18, Dickinson State 15, and in the turnover department, Bismarck State with 10, and Dickinson State just 3 turnovers. There we go. That's all right, Tristan. You got to visit. You got to.
There's a lot of great people here in Dickinson. You got to say hi to them.
That's all right. No problem. We're ready to go back to work here. Bismarck State will put the ball into play. Proctor will get it in across the timeline. State trying to get as close as they've been since early in the first half. They were down by 21, got it back to 11. The ball in the corner, deep three-pointer, up, not good that time, and tipped out of there. Dowdy will come out with it. That missed by Tristan Davis from long range, couldn't go. Right side, Stinson, corner, they get it to Daniel. Back to Zocker, Zocker to Dowdy, Dowdy corner. Left side, Linton works the baseline to wing, free throw line extended. Dowdy from the hip will fire from 3, and he'll rattle it home. Griffin now with 15 points in the ball game, and Dickinson State up by 15, 44-29, 45 seconds in to the second half. Left-hand side, Ware with the basketball. Ware will take a look around. Ware gets it on the left-hand wing to Wesley. Wesley back out front now to Tristan Davis, now to Proctor. Proctor takes a look around, gets it back off to Houston Davis. Hawk's done a nice job. Here comes Tristan Davis inside to Houston Davis. Now we've got a foul inside, and that'll go against Dickinson State. Picking that up will be Jake Daniel. I believe that's his first. So Jake picks up his first, team's first. And the ball back to Bismarck State. I don't know if he was shooting. Are they going to say he was shooting, or I thought it was just a pass down low. They're going to say he was in the act of shooting. So going to the line will be Houston Davis. Houston just 3 points in the first half, well off his 24-point average. Free throw is up and good. Bismarck State now 6 of 10 at the line. Again ready. Zeller actually off the bench led Bismarck State in the first half with 7 points. Second free throw up, in and out, not good. So the Mystics' woes continue at the free throw line, 6 of 11 with the basketball. Wesley holding on to it, drops it off, gets the pass to Zocker. Zocker top of the key, left side Linton. Linton tries to put it on the floor, cannot. They kick it back to Stinson, off to Daniel, back out Stinson. Stinson puts it on the floor, back to Jake Daniel, comes inside to Stinson, lays it up and in. Nice give and go between Daniel and Stinson. You can tell those two guys have done that before. Stinson now with 13 points, 46-30 on the CHI. St. Alexius house scoreboard. Inside, shot put up, not good. That time underneath by Houston Davis. He'll go back to the line to shoot 2. I think Zocker will pick it up. That could be his third. It is. So Weston Zocker will pick it up. That will bring Michael Nance off the bench and into the ball game.
I don't blame Zocker for doing that foul. I mean, he has to be a big body presence in the paint and own the paint defensively.
And sometimes when the team's struggling, and Davis has struggled, sometimes it's an easy layup. Don't give him that. Make him earn it at the line, and that's kind of what Weston did. But the problem was it's his third down. He's got to sit for a bit. So he checks out and Nance checks in. Second free throw is good. Davis now with 6 points, 46-32. Stinson across the timeline. Stinson comes backcourt, goes down low, gets the pass off the Nance, stripped out of there. He put it low, turnover 4. Dickinson State, Proctor in the paint, back off to Davis. Long three-pointer, that's an air ball. Rebound Houston Davis. Off the air ball by brother Tristan Davis, puts it in. He said he only had 3, and he scored a total of 6 in a hurry here for Bismarck State. 46-34. He now has 8 in the ball game. Right-hand side, ball stolen away, but Daniel steals it right back. Alert play by Jake in the corner, Dowdy. Dowdy will look out front, get it back to Jake Daniel, right side. Nance back to Jake. Jake comes free throw line, pulls up, back off to Dowdy. Dowdy going to pull the trigger from 3. That's way off the mark, and it's going to be controlled by Bismarck State. Down by a dozen. Here come the Mystics on the fly. Proctor, top of the key, Houston Davis. Houston backs it out, takes a look around, tries to penetrate against Nance, can't. Gets the pass in the corner to Wesley. Wesley works to the wing, works to the basket, in the paint. comes to the floor. Now what have we got? A traveling violation against Bismarck State. Turnover number 11. Vargas into the ball game. Stewart into the ball game. Dowdy out, and Stinson will take a breather for Dickinson State.
Great discipline there by Stinson for not being overly aggressive whenever he saw that ball loose. He just stood there over the defender and let the defender do the traveling.
There's with the basketball. It is Nance. Nance has it. Free throw line. Gets it back to Vargas. Vargas around the screen. Nothing doing there. Goes to Jake Daniel. Jake in the paint. Kicks across court to Linton. Linton back to Jake Daniel. Skips it right side. They're going to go to Nance. The big guy goes outside from three-point range. Can't get it to go. But the ball goes out of bounds. Touched last by Bismarck State. So Nance stepped outside. Tried to bury the three. Michael didn't get it to drop, but Bismarck State couldn't corral the rebound. Hawks get it back up by a dozen, 46-34, with 16:43 remaining to play. 20 on the shot clock. There we go. Ball will be put into play. Linton will do the honors. Looking for some help. Drops it inside to Nance. Back to Linton. They leave him alone from three. Hit a shot in and out. Jake Daniel. Good offensive rebound by Jake. Gets it off to Stewart. His three-pointer won't go down. And the ball back to Bismarck State in the corner. Ware with it. Cross-court pass. Goes to Davis. Long three-pointer. Houston Davis over Nance. Hits it. Davis now with 3 points in the first half has scored a total of 8 here in the first 4 minutes or 3.5 minutes of the second half. He's getting near that 24. He gets there in a hurry. 46-37. The lead is down to 9 for Dickinson State. It's been as big as 21. Nance, Vargas, Daniel, Stewart in the lineup. Stewart turns inside with the left hand. That's an air ball from DC. And the ball out of bounds. Touched last by Dickinson State. Cranston in. Linton will check out. Zeller in. Ware will check out for Bismarck State. So Cranston in for Dickinson State. 15:55 left to go in the ball game. Dickinson State 46, Bismarck State 37. With the basketball, Proctor across the timeline. Gets it inside. Zeller posts up against Stewart. Strong move, puts it up, not good, but he'll go to the line. He got in front of Stewart that time, and DC couldn't match up with him. 7 points off the bench for Zeller. He's been outstanding. 3 of 3 from the floor. 1 of 1 from the line for the young man out of Fargo North High School. And Zeller will shoot 2 shots. Bismarck State 3 of 4 in the second half. Free throws up and good for Zeller. Second half now, they have hit 4 of 5. 9 of 14 in the ball game for the Mystics at the line. 8 points now for Zeller off the bench, looking for number 9. And looking to cut that lead to 7 points. Doesn't do it. Rebound down to Dickinson State. The lead at 46-38 with 15.5 left to play on the CHI St. Alexius House scoreboard. Nance, right side Daniel, baseline Stewart trying to back his way in. Nice bounce pass. Daniel count it, and he'll go to the line. Excellent entry pass that time from Stewart to Daniel, and he banks it up, draws the personal, and Jake will go to the line, trying to get the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 48-38. Good ball movement by the Hawks on that possession. Free throw attempt is up by Jake Daniel and good. Substitute in, Jake will check out. Checking in will be Fortin for Dickinson State. The lead back to double digits at 11, 49-38. Proctor will work it down court, right hand dribble across the timeline. He's picked up by Cranston. Cranston pressures him, he drops the pass off to Wesley. Avery Wesley gets it back to Tristan Davis to Wesley inside. Zeller again turns against Nance, puts it up, can't get it to go. That's his first miss from the floor tonight. Had a pretty good look at it, just didn't fall for him. Sometimes they go, sometimes they don't. That one just didn't go for Zeller. Left hand side, they get it out front now. Stewart, top of the key from Vargas. Back on the baseline. Fortin to Cranston inside. Vargas outside Nance. Right side Stewart, fakes the three, comes around Davis, lays it up, not good. Tip is up and not good by Vargas. Now they get it back out front. Three-pointer by Fortin is up and good as he hits the three. And the ball will go back to Bismarck State, down now by 14 after getting it down to 8. Hands that time by Cranston. He'll pick it up. That will be his second, I do believe, maybe his third. His, well, they say his first. Okay, I have him for 2, but we'll change it. Now what do we got? Under 15 minutes. You got to remember those Frontier Conference timeouts, under 15-minute timeouts. Dickinson State in the lead over Bismarck State, 52-38 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. We'll be back in 1 minute.
When it comes to keeping things running smoothly, or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Maybe the basket and free throw by Jake Daniel, just make a note of that right before that too. So yeah, the basket and the free throw. Back with you. Tristan and I discussing the maybe potential plays of the game. We got to remember to jot them down. Tristan's got a better memory than I do and younger than I am and remembers things I don't remember. Thank you, Tristan. But that's the play by Wesley. He gets it out front now. Wesley drops it in to Houston Davis, stripped away and stolen. Vargas with the steal. Vargas with the drive. Oh, his shot blocked away and out of bounds. Great hustle that time. That time down court by Proctor after turning it over. He just rejected that shot by Vargas, who thought he had an easy layup, but it was not. And it was blocked out of bounds. So the ball back to Dickinson State. Inbounds pass comes to Vargas. He'll throw up the three. He says, okay, you block it. Give me the ball, I'll make a three. And he does. 55-38, so a nice little run here by Dickinson State, as they have gone on a run now of 9-0 to build that lead from 8 back to 17 in a pretty short period of time. Three-pointer by Daniels, a three-point play, basket and free throw, then the three-point field goal by Fortin, and the three-point shot by Vargas. Houston Davis on the drive against Stewart, comes inside. His shot is going to be blocked away. Here comes the Hawks. Fortin on the dribble drive, gets it to Nance, back to Fortin. Now back to Stewart. Stewart takes a look around, goes to Cranston. Cranston down low. They get it inside to Nance. Nance slides through the defender, lays it up and in. Nice little slide move that time by Michael Nance. Nance now with 4 points for the freshman and makes it 57-38. Nice drive, but Cranston will pick up the personal, and Proctor will go to the free throw line. He has 6 points. He'll be at the line to shoot 2. So Cranston picks up number 2. Dickinson State on a nice run here for the Blue Hawks. After Bismarck State went on a nice run, the Hawks on an 11-0 run. Proctor trying to change it, and he doesn't as he misses the free throw. Bismarck State 4 of 7 in the second half, 9 of 16 in the ball game, having shot free throws real well. Again ready, this one is up, and this one is good, so Proctor gets 1 of 2. 57-39, Dickinson State by 18. That ends that 11-0 run by the Blue Hawks. 13 minutes left to go in this ball game. Cranston backing his way towards the lane, comes in the paint, stops there, kicks it in the corner. Long three-pointer is an air ball. Nance down with the rebound. Nance will put it up, can't get it to go after the miss by Vargas, but a nice rebound by the freshman Nance off the three-point miss by Vargas, and Nance rewarded with a offensive board in the harm, and he'll be at the line to shoot 2. Nance readies himself at the line. Michael out of Boise High School, Boise, Idaho. Free throw up and good. 58-39. Hawks' biggest lead has been 21. They're trying to get that lead again to 20. Free throw not good. Tipped around. Vargas. Nice offensive board. Gets it to Fortin. Back to Vargas. Down low. Nance again is free. Puts it up and in and count the basket. Great pass. Fortin. Nance rather. Fortin and Vargas all touched the ball. And Nance touched it last. Hit the basket. Gets the follow. And he's at the line. Nance now with 7 points on the night. Again, the Blue Hawks lead is at 60-39, matching their biggest lead of the night. It comes with 12:39 remaining to play on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Zeller in, that personal going against Houston Davis. His second, so he'll check out. And Nance looking for point number 8, and he gets it. And the lead as big as it's been all night long for Dickinson State. 61-39 for the Blue Hawks. Down court with the basketball, into the basketball game for Bismarck State. Roanoke comes back into the ball game. Roanoke comes in with the basketball, has it left-hand side, the Minot State transfer. Ware back in there, he's a Minot State transfer, hands on that time by D.C. Stewart. You can't play with the hands, and D.C. did that time. Dickinson State picks up the personal. Fortin will leave. Stewart will come in. Nope, Stinson will come in, excuse me. Stewart will remain in, so Stinson in. Zocker back in for Dickinson State. They kick it out front. Zeller with it. Zeller looks to Black, hands it instead to Roanoke. Roanoke to the baseline, cut off. Turns to Ware in the paint from 8, partially blocked. Stinson will come out of there with it, but can't save it, so Bismarck State will pick up the loose basketball. They get it back baseline. Roanoke with the basketball. And now what have we got? Timeout, Bismarck State. Let's see what the call is. I think bench warning. The ball will go back to Bismarck State, I do believe. Mystics will have the basketball. Put into play. Roanoke will put it in. Gets the pass inbounds to Proctor. Back to Roanoke. Back to Proctor. Now down low to Zeller, working against Zocker. Penetrates, reverses it, turns, fires, and hits. Strong move by Carter Zeller. Zeller now with 10 points. 61-41. Blue Hawks in the lead by 20. Vargas, Stewart, right side, Cranston. Cranston on the dribble. Penetrates, cut off, turns, goes to Vargas, corner 3. That's an air ball by Vargas. And the rebound down to Bismarck State. Roanoke gets it off. Proctor, Zeller. Left corner deep beyond the arc to Black. Black, strong move to the basket, goes to the floor. We got a travel violation against Black. Turnover number 13, Bismarck State. Dickinson State will get the basketball back with 11-14 remaining to play on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Let's check the Hawks lineup for you. It is Cranston. It is also Stewart, Stinson, Zocker, and Vargas right now in there for Dickinson State University. Getting a little moisture mopped up off the floor. Play put in, goes left-hand side. Cranston looks for it, gets it top of the key. They come down, baseline. Vargas traveled. Did he walk? Yep, he did. Rug the pivot foot. Turnover number 5 for Dickinson State. Again, ready to go to work. Ball will be put in. Mystics get it to Ware. Ware off to Black. Black takes a look baseline. Nothing there. Goes to Zeller. Top the key from 3. Can't get it to go. Cranston high in the air. Will clear off the rebound for Dickinson State. He'll push it down court. Cranston comes free throw line extended to Stinson. Stinson, Vargas. Now Stewart back to Cranston on the give and go. from Stewart to Cranston. And Cranston puts it home. He has 5 in the ball game. And the lead, 63-41. Again, that lead at 22 points. Shot put up and not good. Proctor couldn't get it to drop. Rebound comes down. Breakaway for Stewart. He'll lay it up and in. DC got behind everybody and lays it home.
Great court vision there by Cordell Stenson, able to find DC Stewart down open on the other end of the court.
65-41. Hawks lead as big as it's been all night long at 24 points. We go into 9 minutes. Our next stoppage will bring a media timeout. Zeller looks inside, couldn't get it, so Black just goes instead to Ware. Ware down low, gets it to Zeller, blocked away. Zeller gets it back, puts it up, not good. And the rebound's going to come down and be controlled by Dickinson State. Across the timeline, Cranston stops, goes to Vargas. Vargas floats up a little one-hander, a floater, and gets it to go. So Vargas now with 5 points in the lead at 67-41 for Dickinson State with just 9:20 remaining to play, and we've got a stoppage in the action. Dickinson State in command by 26 with 9:21 left to go. 67-41. We'll be back in 1 minute on CHI St. Alexius South Scoreboard, KPIX, and Consolidated back in 60.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, easy and secure online banking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most, with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
Thank you much, Jim, as we come back. Bismarck State now, off the media timeout, gets the basketball back. 9:15 left to go. Cranston again with the bump, and he'll pick up the personal, and be bonus time. Britton picks up his 3rd personal. Oh, no, let's correct that. Proctor with the illegal block. Now we've got another timeout. No, that's against Cranston, his 3rd. Okay, we come back. So shoot the 1+1. So let's take another 1 minute timeout on the CHI St. Alexius South Scoreboard. 9:14. That's our floating timeout, I believe. We'll be back with the Hawks up by 26 in 60 seconds.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Bravera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts,
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
Have you ever left home wondering if you locked the front door or closed the garage door? Did you forget to turn out the lights or lower the thermostat? Who's watching and protecting your home when you're away? Consolidated Home Security and Automation can take care of the little things so you don't have to. With 24/7 monitoring backed by local techs and support, Consolidated has you covered. Call 483-4000. Convenience, comfort, and control in one app. Total peace of mind.
On Radanoki at the line as we send a transfer from Minot State, misses the front end of the bonus, and the ball back to Dickinson State. Cranston will come across the timeline with the basketball. Goes right corner, hits it off there to Stinson. Stinson kicks the corner. Jake Daniel from 3, fires and hits. Jake Daniel having a nice second half, 6 in the second half, 6 in the ball game. 70-41, and the Blue Hawks lead has expanded now to 29 with 8:45 remaining to play. Black from way outside, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Ware, back to Black, scoops it up, can't get it to go, and the rebound will be controlled by Dickinson State. Down court with it, Zocker got the rebound, got it to Cranston, now across the timeline, Stinson. Back out to Cranston, off to Vargas, underneath Zocker, and he's going to be followed. Zocker followed, that time by Zeller. Ball will be put at number 3 against Zeller. And bounce pass, Stinson open, lays it up and in. Cordell with 15 now on the night. Good to see him get going offensively. Across the timeline, Dickinson State leads it now 72-41 with 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining to play on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Let's see, we go 30, we're on 30, so let's take a quick 30-second timeout. Dickinson State leads it by 31. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Howdy, partner. This is Cowboy Clay with my trusty steed, Hercules. There's a new stop on the map, Cowboy Station in Killdeer, North Dakota. Whether you ride steel or saddle, Cowboy Station's got everything you need to fuel your rig, feed your crew, and fill your cup. Remember, y'all, don't forget to come on down to Cowboy Station, where we have everything you need for the trail ahead.
Back with you again. Special thanks to Trace Wells and the camera crew. I see Ken Valesky over there. I'm going to have Trace text me who the other guy is so we can get credit when we wrap it up here. But they're doing a great job, as Consolidated always does, each and every night. In fact, Trace was trying to help me out at halftime as Ware puts up the shot and misses it with Tristan, and I didn't pay any attention to my phone. So thank you, Trace, for that bit of information. Next time I'll pay closer attention. Out front with it, Linton with the basketball to Daniel. Wide open again from 3. Not good, but he'll shoot 3. So Jake Daniel will go to the free throw line. Jake warming up here in the second half for Dickinson State. He's just playing himself back into shape with that knee situation he had earlier in the year. Had some things to take care of it. Sat out most of the preseason. Got back a little bit of playing time down in Nebraska when they went to the Bellevue Classic and played a little bit down there. And now getting back into action last week against the weekend warriors of Carroll College and Rocky Mountain, and now back into action full-time tonight, back in the starting lineup. And he's now at 8, or make that a total of 7 points on the night for Jake, and he'll shoot 2 more and make it 8 points on the night for Jake. Stinson will take a breather. Dowdy back in, Stewart back in, Daniel stays in, Zocker in the ball game, and also Linton and back into the ball game. Hawks have shot free throws well tonight. Second free throw coming, or third free throw coming Jake's way, and he goes 3 for 3 at the free throw line. 75-41, Dickinson State in the lead now over Bismarck State. Houston Davis back in for Bismarck State. Also Wesley back in. Wesley goes to Houston Davis. Houston comes right-hand side, gets that pass off to Anderson into the ball game. Anderson throws it away, or lets Tristan Davis, I thought threw it away, but a Hawk got a hand on it, so the ball will go back to Bismarck State. 7:23 remaining to play on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Ball will be put in by the Mystics. No, what do we got? Kicking the ball violation. Hawks were trying for the steal, but the ball kicked that time by Dowdy. Griffin got a foot on it. 7:22 left to go. Dickinson State in command in this one, 75-41. Inbounds pass comes in to Wesley, Avery Wesley, out front with it, comes around the pressure, drives to the basket, floats it up, hits the side of the backboard, and the ball comes off to Dickinson State. Dowdy down court, goes to Daniel, he'll fire from 3. That one is up and not good, and the rebound off to Bismarck State with 7 minutes remaining to play. Houston Davis on the drive, can't get the shot away, kicks it back out to Zeller, thought about the 3, decides to back it in, now gets it to Tristan Davis, and now Dowdy will pick up the bump. And Bismarck State will go to the free throw line. Tristan Davis, with 5 points in the ball game, will shoot the 1+1.
I don't agree with giving that foul to Dowdery. I thought that was just some normal basketball contact. I didn't see that as blocking. His feet were set. He wasn't being malicious or nothing.
You know what, Tristan? You're probably right, but you're not the referee.
Oh.
You're probably absolutely right. But he called it free throw up and good. And you got to go by what the guys with the whistle and the striped shirts say, even if the
color commentator says
even
otherwise.
Even a wrestler knows that. I'm impressed. That was a pretty good observation. Second free throw is up and good. So Tristan Davis hits both free throws off what should have not been a foul, but was a foul. And it's a 75-43 lead for Dickinson State. Out front, Dowdy fires from three. That one high off the back iron. And it won't go down for Griffin, and the rebound down to Bismarck State. Out front, Tristan Davis pulls the trigger from three. In and out, not good. Zocker comes out of there with the rebound. Zocker pushes it down court. Stewart to Zocker, and the big guy floats in with the underhand scoop. The Grant County, Elgin, North Dakota native with a pretty move for Weston. He's now got 4 points on the night.
Zocker with a beautiful Euro step.
77-43. With the basketball, Anderson out front to Tristan Davis. Now back to Houston Davis. Houston turns. Picked up by D.C. Stewart. Gets it back to Rodakey. Rodakey puts the shot up. Gets the pass off, or got the pass off to Anderson, who puts the shot up. And Anderson banks it up and banks it in for his first 2 points. 77-45, 5:45 remaining to play in this basketball game. Beautiful pass. Doughty, excuse me. Nice look by Linton, and Doughty with the easy layup has 17 on the night for Dickinson State. Little backdoor magic that time by the Hawks. Linton to Doughty, and 5.5 left to go. Is stepping across the timeline is Avery Wesley. Wesley will bring it into the backcourt. Gets it out front to Anderson. Anderson back in the hands. That time is the shot not put up by Wesley. Now Wesley has the ball go out of bounds. Off his foot. Turnover number 14, Bismarck State. And the ball back to Dickinson State. Vargas in. Jake Daniel will check out of the ball game. I think you said the Hawks shooting free throws well. 7 of 8 in the first half. 6 of 7 in the second half. 13 of 15. That's outstanding from the free throw line. Right side, Stewart comes top of the key. Gets it back off now to Vargas. Off to Linton. Linton to Doughty. Doughty back to Stewart. Wide open from three. He'll put it up. Too strong, and the rebound won't come long. It'll go out of bounds, so just let it go out. And the miss that time by Stewart goes out of bounds. And our under 5 minute timeout. Final media timeout. Frontier Conference timeout. Blue Hawks lead at 79-45. 4:57 left to go in this one. It's a Thanksgiving special from Scott Jim. We'll be back on Consolidated and KDIX with the Hawks up by 24. Back in a minute.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
So let's say you buy one of those value meals and it costs you about $10. Then they give you one free value meal once a week for the rest of your life. That would be a pretty good deal, right? Well, at Dan Porter Motors, when you buy a vehicle, we give you free car washes for life, valued at about $10. Let's say you wash your vehicle twice a week for 10 years. That comes out to over $10,000. That's a pretty good deal. See Dan Porter Motors for your next vehicle and get free car washes for life.
Bismarck State will put the ball into play. Zeller comes up to get it, gets it back to Houston Davis. Now they go back to Avery Wesley, so Wesley will bring it across the timeline. He'll get it down low. Tristan Davis down low to Zeller, puts it up over Zocker and in. Nice little screen out and put up that time by Zeller, who's been impressive tonight. Carter Zeller now with 12 points in the ball game off the bench, 79-47. Like the way he plays basketball. Played at Fargo North High School. Remember that name from the cover when Dickinson Iowa played. Doughty got free. and buries the three-pointer, his fourth of the night. Dowdy now with 20 in the ball game, leading Dickinson State. Top of the key, left-hand side. They get it off to Tristan Davis. Now back off. Long three-pointer up and good that time. Anderson off the bench has hit a couple of baskets, a two-pointer and a three-pointer. 82-50 on the CHI St. Alexius scoreboard. Dickinson State in the lead. They work it around the perimeter. They get it off to Linton. Linton down low. Soccer back to Linton. He'll be grabbed from behind. That'll go against Tristan Davis. Horton into the ball game. Dowdy will check out with 20 points. 3:49 left to go. 82-50. Blue Hawks in the lead. Linton will put it into play. Ball stripped away. Linton comes out of bounds, catches it inbounds, and that's turnover. I've only got Dickinson State with 6 turnovers, Kristen. They've taken good care of the basketball.
They've done an amazing job this second half and taking care of the ball, and it's shown.
Basketball back to Bismarck State. They'll walk it across the timeline. Avery Wesley comes into the backcourt. Left-hand side, Tristan Davis. Tristan back out front to Anderson. Anderson on the dribble, pulls the dribble up, looks for some help. Goes back to Tristan Davis, looking for Houston, couldn't get it to him. Tristan on the drive, shot is up and good. Count the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line. 9 points now for Tristan Davis on the night. He'll look for point number 10. 82-52. Linton out, Cranston back in for Dickinson State. And ready at the line. Free throw attempt is up and good for Tristan Davis. 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half, 10 in the ball game. Zocker out. Nance back in for Dickinson State. 82-53 on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Dickinson State in the lead. Cranston with the basketball. Gets it back to Nance. Nance goes off to Stewart. Baseline. They get it down low. Little floating one-hander by Fortin. Couldn't get it to go on that baseline floater by Fortin, and it drops off the side iron back into the hands of the Mystics, who cleared out quickly as they get it to Avery Wesley. Wesley down court. Gets it to Tristan Davis. Tristan Davis top the key. Anderson. Anderson holds on to it. Comes right side into the drive. Shot is up, not good. He'll shoot 2. Go ahead, Tristan.
I see that as an unnecessary foul. You already had that Bismarck player as he's driving to the lane. He was already double teamed, and you didn't need a lazy reach-in foul.
So Anderson will go to the line to shoot 2. He's 2 of 2 off the bench here in the last couple of minutes. A 3-pointer, a 2-pointer, but he airballs the free throw, and he'll get another one. The follow, who was it on?
Yeah, 12, right?
For Dickinson State, no, it was on number 5 for the Blue Hawks. Stewart picked it up.
Oh, Stewart. Okay.
Stewart picked up the first one. Second free throw is good. So Anderson, 1 of 2 at the line. Bismarck State's been busy at the free throw line here in the second half. 82-54, Blue Hawks by 28 on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Their biggest lead, 3-pointer put up, not good that time by Dickinson State. And the rebound comes down. Tristan Davis. Houston Davis from 3, he bangs it home. Houston Davis now with 11 in the second half, 14 in the game, but well off his average of 24 per game. Hawks have done a nice job containing him. He only had 3 at halftime. Vargas with the basketball. Vargas comes right side to Fortin. Fortin, top of the key. Cranston, wing, free throw line extended, comes towards the paint, in the paint, gets cut off there. Goes down low, nice give and go, and Stewart misses a wide open layup with the left hand on the right side. Couldn't get it to drop. Long 3-pointer put up, not good that time by Bismarck State's Tristan Davis, who's just 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. Here comes Vargas on the dribble drive. He gets cut off. Vargas clips it in the corner, goes to Cranston. His 3-pointer is up. That won't go down. Vargas with the rebound. He'll kick it back out front, get it to Nance. He'll fire a 3-pointer, and that's good. Michael Nance with his first 3-pointer of the night. Substitutes in, minute 29 left to go. 85-57 again, Dickinson State. Back up by 28, matching their biggest lead.
Aiden O'Brien checking into the ball game for the Blue Hawks.
Young man out of Beulah High School, so O'Brien, 6'2 freshman, a redshirt freshman, gets his first appearance tonight. We're going to have a timeout on the CHI St. Alexia South scoreboard. 90 seconds left in this one. The Hawks not far away from going 1-2 in conference play and 3-6 overall. We'll be back in 1 minute on Consolidated and KDIX. Houston Davis posts up underneath, couldn't get the shot to roll in. Hawks clear the rebound off and then tapped out of bounds by Davis, so Dickinson State will get it back up 85-57 on the CHI St. Alexia South scoreboard. They've led 82-54, 85-57. They've played a lot of people here in the second half. In for Dickinson State also now, Lane Latke into the ball game. So Latke out of Wyoming into the ball game for the first time tonight. Latke has the ball back. He's going to throw up a three-pointer. That's not good. But the rebound comes down to
O'Brien,
and we're going to have a foul. A good hustle by O'Brien.
Great hustle. I love seeing a guy go to the floor and go to the ground to get a rebound. It basically turns into like a wrestling scramble for the takedown.
Yeah, so Aiden O'Brien will get a chance to get into the scoring column. Latke had a chance, but missed the three-pointer. And at the line, O'Brien, first of the bonus, is up and not good, so he won't get into the scoring column. With 35 seconds left to go, 85-57, wide open underneath. Houston Davis can't get it to go. And the rebound comes down to Dickinson State on the breakaway. One-hand slam by Michael Nance. He puts it home. He has 11 points off the bench tonight for Dickinson State. 87-57, biggest lead of the night for the Blue Hawks. Comes late in the ball game. Three-pointer put up. Long three-pointer by Houston Davis, his third of the second half. 87-60. You heard Coach Selvick say no shot, so the Hawks will just let the clock run out, and they will come away with the victory of 87-60 over Bismarck State, scoring a total of 46 in the second half. Bismarck State 31 points. Hawks led 41-29 at halftime. They win it 87-60. We'll take a 2.5-minute timeout. We'll have our play of the game, our players of the game, and the post-game show with all the stats coming your way. Dickinson State again wins it 87-60, 3-6 overall, 1-2 in the league. Bismarck State 0-7 overall, 0-3 in league play, and we're back in 2.5 minutes.
Big Boy Toys.
Looking for a turnkey business with a proven track record? For over 50 years, our family has helped yours feel right at home with quality furniture, trusted brands, and a service that always came with a smile. Now it's time to pass the torch. Our family-owned furniture business is for sale, including all inventory, delivery trucks, and a loyal customer base. This is your solid opportunity to own a piece of history that is built on decades of care. Call 483-5108 and ask how you can own a piece of family tradition and keep the comfort going.
At Infinity Real Estate Group, we go to great lengths to find the answers to most any questions our clients may have. We strive to do our best to personalize your buying or selling experience with firsthand knowledge.
We absolutely love the neighborhood. But how are the schools?
Well, actually, I know firsthand that they're amazing.
Who knows who the 26th president is of the United States?
Ooh.
Yes.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Correct.
Infinity Real Estate Group.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
At Dickinson State University. Contact the Dickinson State Heritage Foundation. They provide scholarships for students, events for alumni throughout the year, and strives to be the premier support for the university's global learning environment. Interested in learning more? Contact the team at 701-483-2486 or visit the DSU Heritage Foundation.org. Hawks are up, and with our play of the game, brought to you by the DSU Foundation, here's Tristan Sturr.
So the DSU Heritage Foundation play of the game, that's going to go to freshman guard Tristan Fortin on finishing a three-pointer after it was just a great job on a series offensively at about the 14:35 mark in the second half. There was just great offensive rebounding. There was great positioning, spacing out, ball movement. It was a great all-around effort, and the Blue Hawks were able to get 2 or 3 different offensive rebounds to continue the offensive possession, and it was capitalized by a Tristan Fortin three-pointer.
Our play of the game, thank you very much, Tristan. All right, let's look at the numbers for Dickinson State. They were led in scoring by Griffin Dowdy tonight, 20 points, 5 of 12 from the floor, had 4 three-pointers, 6 of 6 from the line for 20. 15 points for Cordell Stinson tonight in the ball game, 6 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. 15 points for Cordell. And Michael Nance, the freshman, off the bench, 5 of 6 from the floor. He had a couple of free throws also in the ball game, 2 of 3. He had 13 points. Then 9 points for Jake Daniel in his longest stint of the year thus far for Dickinson State. Good to see him back in, and he had a total of 9 points in the contest. Quincy Linton had 8 points in the ball game, and then a trio of players with 5. Brenton Cranston with 5. D.C. Stewart with 5, Isaiah Vegas with 5, 4 points for Weston Zucker, 3 points in the ball game tonight for Dickinson State's Tristan Fortin in the contest tonight for the Blue Hawks as everybody got in. Lane Latke saw some action, didn't score. Aiden O'Brien saw some action and didn't score as the Blue Hawks played a total of 12 players tonight in their victory over Bismarck State of 87-60. For Bismarck State, they were led in scoring tonight in the ball game by Houston Davis, 5 of 9 from the floor. He had 3 three-pointers, 4 of 6 from the line for 17 points. 10 points in the ball game for brother Tristan Davis. But then the scoring dropped off quite a bit. 7 for Proctor in the ball game, 6 for Leon Anderson, 12 for Carter Zeller, off the bench tonight. He had a nice ball game. I forgot about him. He's back at the bottom of my lineup card. There we go. 5 of 9 for Carter Zeller, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 12 points and 7 rebounds to lead Bismarck State in that category. 6 points for Anderson, 7 points again for Proctor, 3 for William Ware. Avery Wesley had a total of 2 points, and Black Jr. had a total of 3, and Ranakowski and David Schilling did not score for Bismarck State. Team numbers in the ball game for Dickinson State: 31 of 67, 46% in the ball game for Bismarck State. For Dickinson State, 41% for Bismarck State, 20 of 49, and Dickinson State from beyond the arc, 12 of 36, 33. Bismarck State, 6 of 20, 30%. Free throws, Bismarck State struggled a little bit. 14 of 23, 60%. Hawks were outstanding at the free throw line. 13 of 16 for a total in the ball game of 81% tonight. And in the rebounding department, 34 rebounds tonight for Bismarck State and 38 for Dickinson State. Isaiah Vargas, 9 rebounds tonight, led the way for Dickinson State. As we mentioned, Houston Davis and Carter Zella had 7 apiece. Turnovers tonight in the contest, 14 for Bismarck State. The Hawks with just a total of 6 turnovers. And in the rebounding category, again, that 4 rebound edge for Dickinson State. So that is the way it looks. Some thoughts, Tristan, before we bring Jake Daniel, our head coach Derek Selvig always picks a player to send up to us, and he's got Jake coming in here. We'll bring him in momentarily, but just some final thoughts, and then we'll let you get up, and we'll move Mr. Daniel in here for our visit and our player of the game coming up too.
Overall, I thought DSU did a great job tonight. They did a great job of consistent, effective ball movement. Anytime that they wanted to move the ball, they were able to have someone rotate through, get it open, whether